so much good work. I really, really appreciate you. Can you all still hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. So I want to say a big thank you to you for taking our time to be a part of us. It's really, I would say it's an honor. The reason I'm saying the honor is you can go and check her out on LinkedIn and then go and check out the company she's currently working at. In fact, fun fact, she decided to do the end of year party at her old company and then still crashed the end of year party for the current company. So that's double blessing.
Yeah,
December has been very dirty. And I want to say a big congratulations to you. Thank you for putting in the work, for doing every single thing that you were taught. And can you please give a round of applause to our amazing Lebura Olawale? She did the job. It is one thing for you to apply for a program. It's another thing for you to hear what and do what they say you should do. She literally implemented every single thing that she was told here, and it granted her that job offer. So, Lebura, the conversation is yours today. How has it been for you here at Nibiant Analytics?
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure and an honor to be here to share my own journey. For me, it's been amazing. It's been incredible. Surprisingly, today, someone even sent me a chat. They had actually done their own course with another organization, and they were reaching out to me to say, oh, they think they want to sign up with Nibiant. And I'm like, oh, I thought you have done with XYZ. And the person made a statement. He said, I have seen your work and it's so different. And it tells me that these people have something they're giving out. And that's the unique thing. And first, I want to appreciate Mr. Ayobami. He always tells us that he has the OCD, but it's been amazing because he would make you pay attention to every single details. That's the great thing about him, you know, and that's one thing I think has been amazing for me working with Nibiant. The fact that you can reach out to them when you need help and they're willing to respond. The fact that when you're stuck, sometimes I send Mr. Ayobami, I'll send them messages like 12 midnight, you know, I'll drop messages when I'm trying to do something and they'll get back. They'll get back. They put you through. The hand holding is amazing. For example, personally, I joined the program when the program had started. I didn't start the program with them from the beginning because I didn't know. I was just having a conversation with a friend and I said, oh, I want to do this. And she said, oh, there's this company, but they've started. And I was like, I can catch up. And she said, oh, let me speak and see if they can sign you up. So I actually came in. The program had gone like a week or two before I joined, but the hand holding was amazing. Recently, I had to share my portfolio with someone and the person was like, is this really your portfolio? Like, how many months did you say you've been on this program? Now, going back to how I was able to get an offer, it still comes back to the fact that you're made to pay attention to details. I remember doing that dashboard, and when I was done, I sent it to Mr. Ayo. He still told me, we still need to put one or two things through. This still needs to align. And I was just telling myself, what is wrong with Mr. Ayo? Please leave me alone. It's my first time. You want to kill me? And he kept saying, no, Mrs. Ola, we need to make this professional. This is good, but you can still align it like this. You can still do this, you know, so that's making sure that what you're doing is perfect. And by the time I put it out there, people didn't even believe it was my first dashboard I was putting out there. And then someone reached out to me and said, oh, they had a job they were supposed to do somewhere. And they wanted me to work with them on that job and do the data analysis part of it. For me,
Hi. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are we doing tonight? So good to see us here today. Good evening, everybody. So can I see the excitement since people are not with their phones or they are not here? Just use your favorite emoji. What's your favorite emoji? This is mine. I love to celebrate. Can I see yours? Come on. Let me see the excitement in the room. Amazing. Hi, Zia. Hi, Abayomi. Okonkwo, Armstrong, Okechi, Collins, Tolu, Pet Park, Bartengazo, and say Amar, and the rest of you. Thank you for joining tonight. So good to be here. Amazing. I see your club glasses, Angela. Thank you for joining. So please, where are you joining from? I'm joining from Lagos. I would like to know where you are joining me from. So please just put it in the comment section. I want to know which country, state is going to win tonight. So please put it in the comment section. I would like Aja Lagos. My guys, my real G's. Okay, where are you joining from? Hi, good evening. Nigeria, Lagos. Lagos is winning. Abuja, the other guys, where are you? For Harcourt, awesome. Lagos, Kaduna. Excellent. So good. Ogun State, okay. Awesome. Owerri, Calabar. Amazing. For Harcourt, Ibadan. Fantastic. Okay, just a minute. Let me get this up and running. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining. I see Beatrice. Beatrice, hi, pleased to see you today. That's my mom's name, so I like you already. Okay, so one other thing that I like to find out when I'm hosting webinars is to know exactly why you joined here. A lot of people join for several reasons. Some people don't even read the advert, but they will just click and join. Why are you here? Why did you join this webinar? Why did you click through the link? Let me know in the comment section. I need to know the kind of people that I'm speaking with this evening. Okay, so why are you in the webinar tonight? Are you bored? You just need a place to pass out time, or what? What can you do here? Where can you come? Let's hear, guys. Come on, in the comment section. Why are you in the webinar tonight? The Learn Tech, financial freedom. I see you. I feel you. I understand you. Okay, who else? Two people came here. I want to learn about data analysis. I want to get a remote job. Learn a skill, then put me for a remote job to learn tech. I need a new skill, a digital one, financial freedom. Learn tech, remote work, learn tech, make money, boost my career. So everybody here is here because they want to transition to tech. Okay, I need to learn about remote work and have a new skill, get another skill, break into tech, make more money, get a new job, network, learn, and hopefully get another source of income. Tech is leading, so I want to learn. You are right, tech is the new oil. And if you are not in tech, you are playing with something called fire, because tech is something that is not leaving anytime soon. And anybody that is not leveraging tech to upskill or leveraging tech to increase their financial income is not ready for the next 5 to 10 years of what we're about to be seeing in the world today. So thank you so much for joining. And we're going to be starting the webinar in a couple of seconds. My name is Lewa Yuda Ojo, and I'm super excited to have you here. It is a joy to me anytime I have to sit in front of the camera to just talk to a whole bunch of people. Imagine being in a room with over 100 people listening to you. That's the excitement in my mind right now. And I can't wait to unpack this session and give you every single thing that I have planned out for you today. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is why we exist as a company. Nibient Analytics was born out of the passion to see more people, more Nigerians and other part of the world get fully remote job and also improve their financial status. We all know the current economy in the country right now. And if you are not actively doing anything about that, the financial situation is going to oppress you. And we are here to help a lot of people
transition to tech easily. And one other thing that we are passionate about is also to raise the top 1% tech talents in Africa. We see that Africans have the potential. A lot of people have even interacted with tech, but not everybody knows how to land a tech job. Not everybody knows how to use their skill to land a remote job. And one of the things that we pride ourselves in here at Nabians is to be able to get more people, not just upskill and transition to tech, but also to become tech talents. For you to be a tech talent, it means that you are working in the tech industry. And a lot of schools do not seem to have the capacity to help their students rightly position to become a tech talent. And that's one of the things that we're very proud of here. And before the end of this webinar, I'm going to be sharing with you the 7 steps method that I used personally to land my first tech job that moved me from 65,000 Naira monthly to 500,000 Naira monthly. And also, I'm going to be showing you the processes that you need to take for you to be able to land a job. Now, one thing I love to say in my webinars is, I don't talk what I've not done. What do I mean? Whatever financial state you probably are in, I must have experienced it one way or the other. Don't worry, I'm not 50 years old. I became an adult pretty early because of my kind of person anyway. I started business at the age of 13. I got into school at the age of 15. I graduated at the age of 20. I completed my master's at the age of 22. And in all of this, I had multiple businesses that I was running. However, before I got married and became somebody's wife, I decided that there was a certain kind of life that I wanted to live, which is to have ample time with my family, to be able to spend time with my family the way I want to, and also to be able to afford to give them the things that I want to give them part-time, right? So at that point, I was wondering, how do you combine financial stability with being at home a long time, right? And I wasn't informed. That pushed me into a lot of research to find out what I could do that could help me position rightly to land a remote job and to also end the way I would, work flexibly, and be the best mom and wife that I could ever be. I homeschooled my children for the first 2 years of my life, and it was good because I could handle my time. I could manage my time. Now, this is not to bore you with my stories. This is to tell you that if you have gone through the phase of depression, if you have gone through the phase of applying to multiple jobs, I had a season in my life where I was applying to a minimum of 10 jobs every single day for 3 good months, and everything that I got was rejection letters. If you have gone through that phase of rejection letters, trust me, I have been there, I've done that, I understand what it's about. And these are the things that spurred me to find out exactly how people from Nigeria can land fully remote jobs without having to do anything illegal, without having to do anything like, oh, some people will advise, change your country from Nigeria to Canada. And I'm like, when you do that and you get a job and they are doing background check, or they ask you for your social security number, what are you going to say? So the methods we're giving you here work. We can say 100% if you do everything that we're going to be sharing with you, you're going to land a fully remote job in less than 6 months, guaranteed. Now, you are wondering, what is this woman talking about? What do you have to give to us? I'm going to be sharing my screen, but I want to be sure that we're still here with me. So let me see your thumbs up if you're still here with me, and I will be sharing my screen. When you see my screen, please do well to let me know so that I can move on quickly to what we have for today. Awesome, awesome. Good to know, good to know, good to know, good to know. So this is not just done by me, it's built by my CEO and I, the Chief Operating Officer here at Nabians, Mohammed Suleiman, and myself. Mohammed also had the same challenge and could only break into tech because he found a mentor. Now, one of the things that we pride ourselves in here at Nabians is the fact that we have a very solid mentorship process. Now, somebody will say that, is it not data analytics? I'll go to Coursera and learn. I'll go to Udemy. Yeah, I'll go to YouTube. Nobody said you shouldn't go. We went there. We went and we came back. We spent lots of money. I spent almost 1 million naira trying to transition to tech. But like I said, not every school has that capacity to help people position rightly to be able to land a remote job. And most recently, that was on Monday, I got a very recent feedback from one of the persons that we helped. And in less than 2 months, he not just got one offer, he got 2 offers, one as a training consultant, and the second one to work in an oil and gas company as a quality assurance and quality control personnel, fully remotely. Now, here at Nibiant, we are the best in this field of remote work transition. Why? Because our learning and our training materials, our curriculum is aligned to the industry standard. It means that we are not preparing you to work remotely for Nigerian companies. No. We're preparing you to work remotely for companies in the US, UK, Canada, and the likes. How am I able to do that? I have personally worked with companies in China, personally worked with companies in Switzerland, United Kingdom, US, Canada, and currently Egypt. Funny, right? I never thought I would have to go that far. But yeah, I can easily tell you how to position to attract these people because I have years of experience in that. And when we talk about experienced mentorship, it means that we did not go to a school to learn and then started a business. No. Nibiant Analytics was born out of experience and passion for the African talents. And that is why we are here. Whatever we're going to be teaching you is based off the experience that we've had. And we have dedicated technical support. Now, for someone that has paid a lot for courses, you can check my LinkedIn to see how many courses that I already have, over 17 certificates. I pay a lot for trainings. And there is one thing that is common. The moment you pay for the training, nobody supports you. Nobody cares for you. Nobody wants to know what's next for you. They've gotten their bits, which is the money. But here at Nibiant, we are very, very different. We have a lot of students complaining that we call them too much. We're bothering them. But we have a code of conduct here. The moment your money gets into our pocket, we ensure that you get a value for the money, which means that from start to finish of the program, if you do not complete the program fully, or if you not get the package result that you are looking for, then it's on you, not on us. Because we have a properly structured system that allows every student to get the value of what they are paying from the start of the program to the very end. And one of the most amazing things that comes with you working with us is you not just learn how to become a certain thing, but you also work with us in that role. What does it mean? We have 3 major courses that we train people in, which is the data analytics course, the business analysis, and the data science. Now, when you work with us here at Nibiant, why do I keep saying work with us and not learn with us? Is because we are training you to work fully remotely. So from the start of the program to the very end, you are not just considered students, you are considered entry-level people, which means that you're going to be doing intense projects from the very first week to your last week. Now, when you work with us here at Nibiant, we're not just going to train you to becoming a data analyst, you are going to perform the role of a data analyst here with us at Nibiant. It means you have the capacity and the opportunity to get to intern with us as a data analyst. And this gives you the opportunity to also put in your LinkedIn that you worked with us for 4 months on contract as an associate business analyst, data analyst, or data scientist. Because every single thing that you're going to be doing is based on real world projects. We're not giving you mock projects. We're giving you real world data that has been tweaked because, of course, because of security and privacy reasons, we can't share the actual data, but you're going to be getting as much support as possible. And you also get hands-on video tutorial. You're going to be getting interview preparation. We're going to be doing LinkedIn optimization and the internship. Now, moving on to the courses that we offer. One question I want to ask before I move on. How much do you think you can earn between now and December of 2025? Just assuming you've taken the course, from your current knowledge, how much do you think you can earn? Please put it in the chat box. How much do you think you can earn? How much do you think you are worth right now? Put it in the chat box. How much do you think you can earn? Let me see. I want to know if a lot of you are informed on how much you think you can earn. Just put it in the chat box. 100,000, 1 million, 50 million, 200K per month. $5K dollars, 1 million, okay? 500K, okay? 5 million, okay? 10 million, 15 million annually. So that's gonna be like almost $1 million per month. How much do you think you can earn after transitioning to tech? How much do you think you can earn? $25,000 a year, 12 million, 5,000 to 7,000 per month, hundreds of dollars, 500,000, 6 million, $1,000. So we have a lot of people that are in the range. You understand the remote workspace. Now I'm going to tell you that if you learn this thing very well, let's forget phonetics. If you learn this thing well and you do what we're going to tell you to do, you put in the work as an entry-level data analyst, the capacity that you have to earn is between $500 to $2,000 per month. Now, if we're converting with the current rate, $1,000 per month is about 1.5 million. Now, the question that I have to ask you is, how many people do you currently know that is earning 1.5 million naira? The truth of the matter is, anybody earning 1.5 million naira currently is in top level management in companies. You see people that are top managers, CEOs, and the rest, and they're just earning less than 1 million monthly salary. But I am telling you that if you commit to the process of this learning and you put in the work as an entry-level data analyst, you have the capacity to earn $500 to $1,000 per month. Guys, the first month that I earned $500,000, 500,000 naira after converting, because I was paid in pounds. My salary in pounds was about 275.6 pounds. And by the time I converted it, I was earning about 512,000, something like that. And guys, when that money hit my account, and I saw it, I was like, wow. Are you saying that I do not have to get into Lagos traffic? I don't have to be stressed. I don't have to be depressed, and I can earn this much? And the answer was a big yes, because the money was sitting in my account and it was all mine. A lot of you don't know the benefit of being in Nigeria for now. You know, if you are earning so much in the US or UK and the likes, you get to tax on all of your earnings. But now we don't do so much of that. And even if they tax on our earnings, we can still afford it without even blinking. It does not look like they took anything from us. And I saw that when I was like, all of you that are thinking of jackpot, see, believe me, the sweetest thing is to stay here and earn in dollars. When you convert the conversion, my guys, you will be so in love with Nigeria, because by the time you are even done spending for feeding, gas, water, school fees, you still have a lot to buy, a lot of bone straights, and still give to your family and still have savings. When I saw that after spending 3 hours a day, I had the capacity to earn 500,000 naira per month, I was like, guys, I'm going to shook my head inside of this matter. And it wasn't that I was earning that as a business analyst. I was earning it as a digital marketing analyst, which means I had the opportunity to even earn a whole lot more. Now, somebody has asked, why don't we teach social media management? Why don't we teach, what's it called? Why don't we teach digital marketing and the rest? And I told the person that it's not like these are not great skills. But here at EBIAT, we're focused on training people in skills that we know is easy for you to learn. It's easy for you to transition, and the earning potential is super high. Now we're getting to the point where I get to teach you about each of these courses, and you, at the end of my training, tell me the role that you would prefer by the time I am done. Right? And then you get to tell me the role that you prefer by the time I am done. Now, like I said, we are focused on training you in data analytics, data science, and business analysis. Now, what is data analytics? Now, we don't teach data analysis here at Indians. We teach data analytics. Why? Because data analysis is just a part of data analytics. Data analytics is more technical. It is that skill that helps you to master the art of analyzing, interpreting, and presenting data to empower business decisions. Okay? And then the key skills that you're going to be getting and learning from here is data collection and cleaning, data visualization, Excel and SQL, Power BI for data analytics. All right? Now, in data analytics, when we talk about analytics, we have four types of analytics. We have the descriptive analysis, we have the diagnostic analysis, we have the predictive analysis, and the prescriptive analysis. Now, in data analytics, we talk about data collection, where you take all of the relevant data from the sources, the databases, surveys, and all of that platform. For example, we gathered your data for you to be able to join us in this session. You registered with your name, your email, and all of that. That gathering of information is called data collection. And then the cleaning up of the data to ensure that it is aligned properly, it is clean enough to use, duplicates and removed, errors, spelling errors and whatnot and removed, so that it is usable, is called data cleaning. And now we have data analysis. A lot of schools only teach you data analysis, but we teach you every single part of it. In data analysis, it is basically you using statistical methods, algorithms, and analytical techniques to understand trends or answer specific questions. And then we also have what is called the data visualization. It helps in presenting findings through charts, graphs, and dashboards to make them easier to interpret. And finally, in data analytics, we'll talk about reporting and interpretation. This is where there is a summarizing of insights in a clear way to support decision making. Now, when we talk about the types of analytics, when we talk about the types of analytics, we have the descriptive analytics. So if you are looking to be a data analyst, you're going to be doing more descriptive and diagnostic analytics. Now, in descriptive analytics, we beg to answer the question, what happened? What happened? Now, descriptive analytics is kind of like what we did back in school, where we talk about the descriptive essay. How was your holiday? Where did you spend your holiday? How was your summer? And all of that. Or when you go to the hospital and you want to talk to a doctor, and the doctor says, oh, what happened to you? What happened to you, right? Now, the purpose of descriptive analytics is to provide a summary of what has happened. It helps you to focus on historical data to understand trends, patterns, and outcomes from past events. Now, there are different tools that we use for this, and it includes tools like average. We talk about the formulas in Excel, average, totals, frequency counts. And then we look at visualization, like using Power BI, Tableau, and Excel dashboard for reports to present a clearer overview. All right. So when you are
Hi, good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me? All right. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So our instructor is having a network glitch. Yes. So she will be joining us shortly. But before then, just give me a minute. All right. So can anybody hear me? Can you see me and can you hear me? Okay. Awesome. 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 Okay. So before she would be joining us, Um, so just like what she said earlier, she was
Hi,
talking
hi,
about
hi. Can we
video
hear me now?
analytics. Okay, our instructor is back. So let me go off stage. All right. See you guys.
Thank you, Shakira. My apologies. I had no idea that I was off the call already and I had gone so far. Apologies, apologies. Sorry about the network breaking transmission. Can we hear me now? Okay, great. So where did you lose me? I have gone, I've gone as far as talking about data analytics. Okay, so I'm going to start again talking about data analytics, and I hope this doesn't get cut off. So if you can see my screen, please do well to let me know. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So I was talking about descriptive and diagnostic analytics are the two foundational types of data analytics, and they serve different purposes. And I was talking about descriptive analytics answering the question of what happened. What happened? All right. History. If a certain thing is happening to you, let's say, for example, you go to the hospital and you are like, hi, doctor, I'm feeling a certain way. This is how I am feeling, and all of that. And then somebody says, um, and then the doctor says, "What happened to you?" And you start, "Oh, 2 days ago, yada yada yada. This happened. XYZ happened."
All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Also, all right. I'm still you. Yeah, still see my face again. So sorry about that, but yeah, this is Nigeria, so anything can happen with network. So firstly, I'm sorry I did not introduce myself the other time. So let me properly introduce myself. So my name is Shakira, and I am a data analyst here at Nubient Analytics. So yeah, um I'm a data analyst here by profession, and I've worked for different organizations here. But before our instructor comes in, so let me just give my own brief explanation of what a data analyst does. Oh, Ola, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay, awesome. All right. So as a data analyst, what they do is our own job is just to majorly interpret data. So I'm sure everybody, like all organizations, have different and lots of data that when the stakeholders are actually seeing the numbers, they're like, oh, what is happening in this data? So your job is to come into the organization and then you look at their database, and then what you need to do is you interpret the data for the stakeholders. So you try to explain the whole story that is happening behind that data. So you're giving us summary of the data. You're telling us what is happening and why certain things are happening in that data. So for example, let me give an example. So a company is into sales, like they sell, okay, let's look at Coca-Cola, for example. So Coca-Cola, they are into production of drinks like Coke and the rest. So now they want to know um how much sales did they make for that particular month? How much did each branch make for that particular month, right? This is where we come in, because the data cannot just speak for itself, right? The data cannot speak for itself. So what we need to do as a data analyst is we ask the stakeholder, okay, so please, you want to know the total sales you guys are making in a particular organization, and you want to know why some regions are making lesser sales compared to some regions. So what you need to do is the next step to do is ask for the data. Okay. All right. So level one is here. All right. So guys, I'll be stepping out. I hope you have an insightful and fun learning. All right, Lembo.
My apologies. I don't even know what to say at this point. I just quarreled with MTN and now I'm back to Airtel. So please bear with me. I'm still in Nigeria. I've not relocated yet. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you. So before we move on, just help me to fill the attendance form so that you can get the recording of the video and also the material that I'm going to be sharing. So please fill the attendance form. I apologize, and I'm going to start again. Let me start my explanation so that you get a full gist of where I'm going. All right. The webinar ends in another less than 45 minutes. So if you can see my screen, please do well to let me know. And also ensure to fill the attendance form so that you can get the recording of this session and the audio. And I'm very sure these things are going to be smooth going on from now. So let's share and move quickly. All right, so if you can see my screen now, please give me a thumbs up and let me know. All right, great. So thank you once again for your patience and for, waiting through the whole hassle. So like I was saying, descriptive analytics is when you talk about what happened. All right, what happened to you and all of that. And you are explaining the history of things, a summary of what has happened to you. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about is diagnostic analytics. Remember that I said that in analytics, you have 4 types. You have the descriptive analytics and you have the diagnostic analytics. You also have what is called the predictive and the prescriptive, but that falls under data science. For data analytics, we have just the descriptive analytics and the diagnostic analytics. Now, what does the diagnostic analytics talk about? It talks about why it happened. Remember when you were describing, you talked about what happened. Let's take, for example, going back to the hospital scenario. The doctor asked you what happened to you, and then you start sharing, you talk about what happened to you and all of that. And then by the time you are done, the doctor now says, oh, I diagnosed that this is exactly why it happened. It helps you to explain something that has happened to you. So for ladies that probably get pregnant for the first time and do not know the signs, and you start feeling a certain way, for example, and you go to the hospital and you're like, when I was working, I was feeling dizzy, and then I fell, and then I was wondering what happened to me, yada, yada, yada. And you talk about all of that, and the doctor says, I see that this is why it happened to you. You're pregnant based on the test result, the lab analysis, and all of that. You've been 3 weeks pregnant without knowing. Your blood level is low. You need to increase your PCV, PVC, what do they call it now? Increase your blood, increase your sugar, and all of that. You are fainting because you don't have enough iron in your body. You need to take your folic acid and all that. This is why it happened. It happened because you are pregnant. All right? Helps to explain why something happened. It digs deeper into data to identify causes behind trends or anomalies found in descriptive analytics. Okay, now tools and methods often uses statistical analysis, data mining, and correlations. So when you are looking at analyzing what must have happened, these are some of the things that you're going to be using: patterns, trends, and all of that. Patterns, trends, things that are reoccurring. Now, doctors know that if a woman is feeling this way, it's been so for years, so it's easy to just tell that this is why you're feeling that way. All right? Now, why did it happen? And the next thing we're going to be talking about is data science. This brings us to the two parts of analytics, which is the prescriptive analytics and the predictive analytics and the prescriptive analytics. Now, the objective of data science as a tech skill is to develop an advanced analytics using machine learning and statistical modeling skills for solving real-world problems. You're going to be learning things like Python, machine learning. You're going to be learning SQL for data analysis. You're going to be learning Excel for data analytics and whatnot. Okay, it's a field that combines mathematics, statistics, programming, domain expertise to analyze, process, and model large amounts of data. All right. Now, if you're someone that loves maths, you love statistics, you love numbers, then you need to be able to, you'll be very comfortable learning data science as a course. All right. Now, it begs to answer the question, what is likely to happen? Now, you've described something. This is what happened. You've talked about why it happened. Now, in predictive analytics, it forecasts the future events or trends. If you remember back then in those days when you watch your weather forecast, and then the newscaster is saying, oh, in the next 3 days, rain is going to fall at 4 p.m. This is going to happen at 7 p.m. The weather is going to change by this, that. All right? That is predictive analytics. It is not juju. Neither is the person a babalawo for him to be able to tell why is rain falling in the next couple of days. No. It is called predictive analytics. This person is able to use machine learning to forecast the future and events or trends. All right? Based on what has happened, based on history, this is what you do. Now, if you don't like math or statistics, it is easier to avoid this and stick to data analytics or the next one that I'm going to be talking about, which is business analysis. But now let's focus on people that are interested in knowing the future. You like to think about the future. You're interested in AI. You're interested in future predictions and prescriptions. You want to zero in on data science. All right, you're going to be using things like Python and the rest, Looker Studio, Tableau, Power BI, Excel, SQL, and the likes to be able to use historical data and machine learning to predict the future. What is likely to happen, right? And then you talk about prescriptive analytics, recommends actions to achieve specific outcomes or optimize decision making. What should we do about it? Now you've gone to the hospital. This is what happened to me. The doctor says, oh, this is why it happened. And the doctor tells you, if you don't take your folic acid, if you don't take your vitamin E and your vitamin B, if you don't take yada, 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 your child is going to come out with less blood, it might look green and all of that. And then you ask the doctor, so what should I do? And the doctor says, I'm going to prescribe for you some certain drugs that you should take to help you to fix this. Now it is now up to you to take the prescription of the doctor if he's a trusted person. All right. So prescriptive analytics recommends actions to achieve specific outcomes and to also help optimize decision making. The focus goes beyond predicting to provide actionable suggestions and scenarios to help achieve desired outcomes. And then you can also recommend the best course of action. Okay. Now, I saw a question that I think I want to answer quickly. Just a minute. You don't need to be a maths genius to get okay. Yeah. So, what is the next thing that we are looking at? Business analysis. Now, I'm a business analyst, and as a business analyst, what we do is to get into a business, find out the problem of that business, get viable solutions for the business that are executable. The objective of business analysis is to identify and solve business needs. We bridge business goals and technical solutions by identifying requirements, optimizing processes, and delivering impactful solutions. Now, what are the key skills and models that you're going to be learning here if you're taking the business analysis course? Requirements gathering, process mapping, optimization, solutions modeling, and the rest. Okay? Now, some other things that we focus here as business analysis is process improvement. Now, when you talk about requirements gathering, you are looking at being able to understand what stakeholders need from a project or initiative. Who is a stakeholder? The owners of the business. We have internal and external stakeholders. We have the CEO, the COO, we have the investors, we have the founders. We also have people that are external stakeholders like customers and the likes. All right. Now, these people help to be able to give us information that we need to help a company. Now, we also talk about what we call process improvement. Now, in process improvement, you're going to be learning things like process mapping and all of that. It helps to analyze current workflows and processes to identify inefficiencies. So, for example, let's say that I'm a business analyst that gets into the library of the typical Nigerian school. And for you to get your library clearance, you have to go through a road, you have to do this, do that. Like processes are so manual, or even the general hospitals that we have, you have to go to the data place to start looking for your files. Or they see somebody's file that looks like you say, oh no, it's not my file. They now go to batch A, like very manual processes. Now, as a business analyst, when I get into that place, what I will do is to ask them for 3 months. Let's have somebody that is going to impute this data into your system. And then when you need to find a client's file, you don't need to start going through manual things. You just need to type the patient's name, and the patient's details would come out. So currently, our health system still runs a very manual process. However, when we talk about process improvement and optimization, it is a business analyst coming into a system and making it a better system, or a better automated system. And then we look at solutions assessment, being able to evaluate potential solutions, such as new software, redefined processes, validating that these solutions that the business owner, business analyst is bringing in is able to solve the current needs of a process. Now, as a business analyst, you should be able to get into the company, help them save money, use less money, and also help them to make money. All right? And if you are coming to a business and all of your ideas is talking about you spending a lot of money that doesn't really necessarily really solve the problem, or you're giving them solutions that they could not execute, then you're not doing the job of a business analyst. All right? And then we talk about stakeholder engagement, strategy analysis, and all of that. As a business analyst, you are meant to improve efficiency. By analyzing and optimizing workflows, business analysis helps in organizing operation for it to be more smooth and cost effective. You also do risk reduction. You also do customer satisfaction enhancement, and you drive innovation. So basically, you are a solution provider. You are someone that loves to negotiate. You are someone that is great with effective communication. You are someone that is great with research. You love documentation because you're going to be writing a lot. You're going to be documenting a lot. You'll be conducting interviews. You'll be working on surveys. You'll be providing solutions. You're going to be doing project management as well, agile methodologies, working with softwares like Jira, SQL. You're also going to be learning a bit of data analytics for business analysis. It's a very robust area. And taking it back to why I said we picked only these 3 courses. Remember what I said. It is easy to learn. It is easy for you to transition into, and the salary projections are phenomenal. Now, this doesn't mean that every other course out there, like cybersecurity and the rest, are not in high demand. But like I said, we like results to come in super fast. If you want to learn cybersecurity, you're going to be spending 6 months to 1 year. And we are telling you that we want you to learn a remote job in 6 months. So the best rationale is for you to be able to learn a course where you can spend 3 months of your life in an intensive training process, and it allows you the opportunity to be able to land a remote job, either as an entry-level data analyst, data scientist, or business analyst, or someone who has transitioned to the technical part of a certain role. What does this mean? It doesn't matter if you spent 20 years, 30 years, and whatnot in the corporate space. If you learn any of these skills, it allows you to be able to transition. So let's say, for example, you are being a human resource professional for the past how many years of your life, and then you take the course data analytics. Nobody is telling you that you have to now stop being an HR. What you now become at that point is an HR analyst, which means you can go from working in the normal industry that you are used to working in a tech company, a startup in the technological industry, or you are able to optimize the process of your current company and to position yourself rightly for a promotion. So here, for example, one of the students that worked with us last year, she came in September, borrowed the money for the training for her mom, and before she ended the program in December, she already landed a job. This is somebody that has worked with UBA for 5 years, and she wasn't getting a promotion, neither was she getting salary increase. But then she took the course, and then the HRO of the company she's currently working with reached to her via LinkedIn and asked her to come and interview for the role. She interviewed for the role, passed the test, and got the offer later. When it was time for her to move, UBA promoted her the same month. Why? Because she was now positioned rightly, and she had improved her skills. She had upskilled. Now, the upskilling did not just only come with promotion, it also came with a job. She was now at the crossroads where she had to pick the promotion or the job, and she called me. And she was like, what should I do? I said, take the new job, because the new job offered her a more flexible time. The pay was more, and the opportunities were more, growth opportunities and all of that. Now, what we do here is not just to bamboozle you with a lot of technical jargons that are not relevant to your world or to your business or to your goals of becoming financially independent. We're doing things that are real life and real time necessary for you to be able to achieve your goals. And that's why we've settled in for these 3 courses. Now, moving on to the other aspect of it, this is where I now get to ask you, based on what I have explained, I want you to put in the comment section who you are. So based on what I've explained about the data analyst, the data scientist, and the business analyst, who are you? I want you to put it in the session. I am a data analyst. I am a data scientist. I am a business analyst. Just put it in the comment section and let me hear you speak. Okay? business analyst, I'm a data analyst, I'm a data scientist. Awesome. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Nice. Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of data analysts, okay? Data scientists, business analysts. Fantastic. 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 Now, the truth of the matter is, as much as we want you to do all the courses at the same time, here at Nibians, our courses are super intense and you cannot do all at the same time. We don't recommend it. In fact, we will not enroll you. Why? Our courses are intense, our demands are high, but it has been optimized for career professionals. What does this mean? If you have a 9 to 5, you can take the course. Our courses are for 3 months. And then the 4th month, you have a 1-month internship program. So we have Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the live classes. And then we also have what we call Do As I Do videos. These are self-paced videos that you get to watch at your convenience before the next class to better prepare you for the classes. Now, we also have what we call the technical support sessions. These sessions happens on Tuesdays, 8 to 10 p.m. And it allows for you to be able to have a more in-depth time with your facilitators, to ask them questions, to better understand your program, to better understand the courses and whatnot. And also on Thursdays, we have what I love. It's called the mentorship session. Now, this mentorship session is what we use to better prepare you to land the job. That's where you get your interview preparation, your LinkedIn optimization trainings, your CV revamp trainings, and the likes. And it happens on Thursdays, 8 to 10 p.m. Now, for you to take this course seamlessly without being troubled, you need a good laptop that has about 8 gig upwards, has a good space to allow you to work with the softwares that you need. The next thing that you need is your desire to become a better version of yourself. The next thing that you need is data. And the final thing that you need is a quiet space that allows you to be able to assimilate everything that you will be taught. Now, I would love for you to see the salary projections if you are able to transition to any of this role, or you are able to become a data analyst, data scientist, or business analyst in less than 3 months. Now, if you already have the skill and you are looking to just get job readiness and all, sadly, at this moment, we do not offer that as a service. What we do is to advise you to also enroll for the course, because sometimes you might think that you already have the skill. And we've had experiences of students that join us and you're like, this is another angle that you people are teaching us. There is no skill that is lost. As I am currently, after almost 10 years of experience as a business analyst, I am still upskilling as one. Why? The times and seasons changes, and the knowledge that you have before is not enough to propel you to the next level of your life. So if what you knew was not enough to get you a job, there is something missing that you will get when you join our program. All right. Now, I want to talk about, I've already talked about our weekly work structure, and I'm going to be talking about our testimonials. But before I get there, I want to share something that I love sharing in our sessions, and that is LinkedIn profiles. I love LinkedIn profiles. I love to talk about LinkedIn profile. Oh, excellent. So Vivian Anike is one of our current students. Oh my goodness. I wish I could show you guys the before of her page. It wasn't, in fact, it's even better than this now. It's even better than this now. So I'm just going to refresh this. Oh, sorry. So Vivian is one of our students. She learned LinkedIn optimization from here. and our CV, our LinkedIn is beautifully optimized. All right, do you see? Now, when you have a LinkedIn profile that is fully optimized, it allows for recruiters to be able to see you before they talk to you. Now, I'm going to show you from my own, so you see the level of quality that you can get when you join us. Now, I like to tell people that for someone that I've spent almost 3 months applying to jobs and getting a lot of rejection emails, I found out that landing a job from the person sending you a message directly is always more interesting. And you can only achieve that when you are positioned rightly. Now, this is my LinkedIn profile. If you, as HRs, as recruiters, I did a lot of hiring last year. And one of the things that we do is to go on LinkedIn and search for business analysts and the rest. If you can't see my screen, you might want to log out and log back in or refresh your network. Is to search. And when we are searching for the people that we want to hire, one of the things we look out for is what's your profile picture like? Because we want to see you. All right. And then if your profile picture is attractive enough, we get into your LinkedIn and then we start to read. My LinkedIn banner is clear. My value proposition is clear. I exist to help you make smart business choices and gain clarity in life. I help you transition to tech. All that I do right now is to help you transition to tech, elevate your personal brand, and increase your confidence. And the next thing that I have here is my about session. It is very clear what I do and how I am going to be of value to you. So take, for example, a company wants to hire me and they go to my LinkedIn. It's more than enough for them to call me for an interview. In fact, even as the CEO of my company, I still get job offers in my DM. As we speak, I got 3 this weekend. If I was looking for a job, the fact that I even seen a CEO is not stopping them. They're still sending me job offers. So imagine that there wasn't even CEO there. It means that I have opportunities to be able to choose which of the jobs I want to take, go for all the interviews, check all the offer letters, and then pick the one that tells more to me. But if you don't have what it takes for the human resource professionals to get into your DM, then that's a problem on its own. It is the people that are visible who will land the job. That's what I say every time. And it's so true. It is only when you are visible and you are recognized. Imagine, for example, somebody like Tonto Dike is looking for a job as a brand ambassador. She's going to be flooded with requests. That is what a personal brand does for you as an individual that is looking to transition to tech. You want to be able to position yourself in a certain way that the person that is hiring looks at you as a thought leader in this area. That's why I love to help people that have already been in the career space transition to tech. Why? Because we have the opportunity to leverage your years of experience to rightly position as a tech talent. Now, applying for jobs is not enough to give you the job. Positioning right is what takes you from zero struggles to the possibilities 90% of the time. Now, you don't get the job, is now up to how you are able to perform in the interview, how you present yourself, and how you sell yourself. You want to be able to learn how to sell yourself. One thing we always teach our students is to have an elevator pitch for yourself. What is an elevator pitch? That 1-minute statement of introduction of yourself. A lot of you want to apply for remote jobs. And when they say introduce yourself, now say, my name is Lemuel. I was born in January 2023 at the month of 23rd. I have 2 children. I am married. My primary school was in Auntie Rose, Warri. My secondary school was also in Auntie Rose, Warri. What do I say again? Okay, another thing is, I worked as a customer. Come on, I will not hire you. If you like, let your LinkedIn be sweet. You have scattered all the work if you don't prepare yourself to land the job. There are some people that we've considered for jobs, not because they had the technical skill enough, but they could sell themselves. You could see the passion in their voice. Now, assuming you are trying to land a job as a business analyst, right? And then you've worked as a customer service professional, you've worked as an admin, you've worked as an HR, and you're probably currently working as an operations manager, and you've taken this course in business analysis, now applying for a job as a business analyst, and you get to your interview, and the interviewer is like, oh, hi, Lemuel, thank you so much for joining us. I would like to meet you. Can you please introduce yourself? And you go, hi, my name is Lemuel. I worked as, you don't need to talk about the things that don't align to the role. Now, in interviews, if you need to introduce yourself, it's just like asking the president, or the president has gotten, people have voted for him, and he's now giving his introduction speech, and he's just saying that once, come on, nobody will listen to you. But if you come and say, hi, my name is Lemuel Yole Odior, I'm super excited to be here, and based on what you've asked, I am someone who has the skill to not just help businesses become better, but to also earn better, saving their resources, and also delivering solutions that will move the business from one level to the next level. And speaking of my background, as a customer service relation manager at probably, let me look for a company, at Angie's Fitness Club, one of the things that I helped the company do was to be able to optimize their processes to move from a very manual process to an automated process. So we introduced something called Systemic.io. Now, this enables students to be able to enable the company to be able to track the customers and those that are applying for the weight loss program. And as an administrative professional, I also worked with XYZ as an administrator, bringing my skills of, you now talk about something in business analysis that you did a whole lot in administration. For example, effective communication. As an administrator, I ensured to represent the company in different meetings by being able to talk to stakeholders, negotiate, mediate, and also ensure that there is effective communication across all teams and members. As yada yada yada, as yada yada yada. Now, when you are doing an interview for a certain role, what you want to do is to highlight the needs of that role, and then you tailor it to your experience. So because you worked as a mechanic, you are now a data analyst. You're not supposed to go and say, oh, I am very good with spanners and screwdrivers to ensure that the car is working. No, what you should be talking about at that point in time is how you were able to help the company analyze the kind of cars that they should work on, or talk about something that has to do with your skill that helped them in analyzing things that they worked on, better make their service rendering to their customers better, and all of that. Case in point, all I'm trying to say is every interview is different. And that also comes to talk about your CV. Every interview, every job is different. So you cannot use one job you cannot use one CV to apply to multiple jobs. You need to tailor your CVs to the certain job that you're applying. And a lot of the times, we get interview dates prior to the date of the interview. So when you get an interview, there's somebody's mic that is on, please turn it off. When you get the date of your interview, what should you do? You need to study again the job posting or the job listing. A lot of you must have applied for so many and you don't know the company that you're talking about. When the company sends you an email for an interview, go to their website, study about the company, learn about the role, and then look for what they are looking for. Every company is looking for somebody and something. When you find out what they are looking for, the next thing that you want to do is to go back to your own experience. How can I find out things in each of these roles that aligns with what the company is saying? Now, I like to tell people this. There are jobs, but then it's two things. We don't have enough people that are competent, number one. We don't have enough people that want to put in the work to get the job. Now, a lot of times, people think that when you pay for trainings, you pay for the training today, tomorrow you get a remote job. Sorry, that's not what we do here. That's why I told you that if you want to take any course here with us at Nibiant, you won't be able to take more than one course at a time. Why? By the time you have learned a certain course, you need to be able to show workings, proof of concepts, proof of knowledge. What do? You learn the course, you build your portfolio. So I'm going to talk about the 7 steps method right now before I talk about what I have for you tonight. What's the 7 steps method? You learn your skill. Learn the skill properly. Put your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul, your body into learning that skill. The next thing is you want to build a very solid portfolio. Get a portfolio of all of your projects and make sure that it's totally built. I'm going to show you an example, though mine is in a website, my own website, but you're going to learn how to build a portfolio with us using Google Sites or Canva. And then after that, you want to build on your LinkedIn, optimize your LinkedIn. Now, going back to my LinkedIn, you see my bio is here. You see my featured session. I post every day. You see my experience session is very detailed, very, very detailed. And then you see that I have my education here. My licenses and certifications are here, over 17 of them. And then my projects are here. My skills are there. Recommendations is a big deal. Get people to recommend you. Get your team members to recommend you on LinkedIn. My awards are here, and that's it. Optimize your LinkedIn. After optimizing your LinkedIn, the next thing is you want to optimize your CV. Now, I'm going to show you an example of a properly optimized CV. All right? Now, your CV should look like this. Beautiful, clearly written, highlighted, perfectly. Like you can just see the CV and pick something out of it. All right? This is a very good example of a properly optimized CV. Now, when you have your CV in Word document like this, you should be able to now tailor it to different roles. And then, what did I say? Upskill, build a portfolio, your LinkedIn, your CV, and then the next thing is you want to prepare for your interviews. Prepare for your interviews. Prepare for your interviews. Some of you have done everything, but you think that because you spoke in tongues today, you don't need to prepare for the interview. They will just like you. Ever surrounding you as a child. You think it's daily, morning, afternoon, evening, night, morning, afternoon, evening, night. Oh yeah, now the favor has brought the job offer to your table. No, you did not practice. You did not learn anything. The job is not there, and that's to introduce yourself. Maybe you go and call yourself Lawrence Oyo, then they will give you the job. No. Faith without work is dead. All right. So if you are not putting in the work, sorry to say, it doesn't matter if you pay me 1 million naira now, you will not get the job. So if you are making a decision to join us today at Nibiant, best believe that here we apply pressure, we press neck. What does that mean? You have to do the work. Because at the end of the day, we know what to do to get the job. You don't know, that's why you are here. So if you spend your money to get something done, why are you wasting the money? In fact, we are even going to be pursuing you, and yet you are saying we are pursuing you too much. No, now. Huh? But I listen to favor. The song is beautiful. But while you are speaking favor over your life, please do what you're supposed to do. Get your own part done. So that at the end of the day, like I like telling people, let it not be that it's because of you that something goes wrong. It should be their fault, not your fault. All right? If you are properly positioned, you optimize your LinkedIn properly. Every single day, you talk about your skill. You talk about what you are learning. You talk about Power BI, Excel, and the rest. The HRO comes into your LinkedIn profile. They're like, this person knows what they are doing. This person is ready to land a job. Can I send this person an email? Even if you don't get that job, it's confidence to you that you are now job ready. And then some of you want to work remotely. You want to work remotely. You don't have remote work ethics. You stay in an area that goes without morning till night. And then you don't understand the network working in your area. Come on. Part of the things you're going to be learning here is remote work ethics. As I'm talking to you now, can you hear noise in the background? No. You need to be prepared to work remotely. Most of you are not prepared. You just like the idea of remote work, but you're not ready for it. You're not, I call it optimized for remote work. See, guys, I've done interviews, and my goodness, I'm going to tell you that a lot of Nigerians are not ready for remote work. Some of them, I speak with them and I just tell them, where are you currently working? And they say, oh, I'm a customer service professional. I just tell them, remain there. You're not ready. How can you be told that you are going to be hired for a fully remote work and it's the day of the interview? You turn on your camera, it's during the interview you are wearing singlets. Egbo. Come on. And you've been told about the interview days before. There was one certain lady that we did the interview for. It was the day, it says rude awakening. It was the day of the interview that Madame remembered she had the interview. She still tied her hair. And then she was holding phone and the phone was just dangling. Come on, come on. There is this ring light stand that is 8,000 naira. Buy it. Buy it. So when it's time for your interview, you plug your phone there and your phone is steady. The light is shining on you. You are seeing me clearly. My generator is not on. Inverter is not on. There is no NEPA light, but you can see me. Why? Because I have my ring light. That is what we call being optimized for remote work. Some of you will say, oh, I don't have battery. You know that there is no light in Nigeria. You know by power bank. And you want to work remotely. You see those companies in the US, they don't take nonsense. They will fire you the next day. All these ones that left, right, center, you're taking excuses in your company and they're leaving you and they're still paying you. You're going to be fired. Greatly fired if there's anything like that. So to even work for the companies abroad, you need to be ready. And that's some of the things that we teach you here at Nibians. For 3 months, we're going to teach you how to work remotely. We're going to prepare you. At the end of the day, I will tell you, and I'll beat my chest to it, that anybody that goes through our program and doesn't land a job in 6 months did not do what we told them. And that's sure of our process. Why? Somebody started less than a month ago and has gotten 2 job offers. Beatrice Olagberu was going to relocate back to Nigeria when she left for the US. She spent 3 months with us, and on her 3rd month, she became the senior business analyst in her company, fully remotely. Multiple testimonials. Why? The process is simple. 7 steps. Transition to tech, like upskilling, work on your portfolio, optimize your LinkedIn, optimize your CV, prepare for your interviews, get ready for the jobs, and start working as the data analyst, business analyst, or data scientist. Now, this brings me to the point where I'm going to share my offer to you. And because of the level of passion that I have for people that are going to be working remotely, I want only 20 people that I would work with in March to help them transition to tech. Now, the cost that we have here, like I like to tell people, I don't apologize for how much I charge my cost because I know the work that goes into it. Now, here at Nibians, these are some of the works of our students. All right. Some of the works of our students, and I'm going to be sharing with you the offer that I have for you today. Our regular cost price is 350,000, but for everybody that is here with us right now, you get the chance to pay 270,000 naira, which means that 80,000 naira is off. 80,000 naira is off. Now, for the 20 people that I'm going to be working with in March, I'm going to give you the opportunity to pay in 3 installments. I understand the economy, and I'm telling you that in 3 installments, you're going to be able to join us here at Nibians. How do you pay? You just need to make a payment of 70,000 naira to secure your slot and a balance payment of 100,000 naira before the first class in March and a balance payment of 100,000 naira 30 days after the first month of March. Now, I only need 30 people, 20 people, rather. All right? I only need 20 people. And the first 20 people that are going to indicate interest and also secure their slots, I'm going to personally walk them through CV revamp and LinkedIn optimization. I'm going to handle that for you personally. All right? Personally, I currently have 9 people that I'm working with on that graph. Now I want to add 20 of you. So if 30, I can only do 30 meetings per month. So if I have the 30 of you that I'll be working with in March, it means that your LinkedIn is going to be as sweet and fresh like my own. You're going to be having an excellent CV, and you get the opportunity to not just move and transition to tech, but you also have that opportunity to position yourself a strong personal brand that will attract HROs. All the people that have gotten jobs with us at Nibians did not apply for jobs. I say that with my full chest. Not because they did not get the opportunity to apply. It's because the jobs were coming to their DM. Why? It is how we positioned them. Now, yes, I'm in Nigeria, Beatrice. I'm in Nigeria, work from Lagos. I've never stepped out of Nigeria to work for any company outside. And I've worked with companies in Switzerland, China, US, UK, Canada, and the likes. Yes, I work from Nigeria. You just need to get accounts like Gray and the rest to be able to receive payments in dollars and in pounds. So 20 people, this is what I want you to do. Write in the comment section, I am securing my slot. Okay. Now I said the actual cost price is 350,000, but because you are in this webinar, I'm taking out 80,000 naira. It means you only get to pay 270,000. To secure your slot, you make a 3 installment payment, 70,000 naira right now, 100,000 naira at the end of the month, and then 100,000 naira at the end of March. It's a 3-month program, but you make all of the full payments in less than 2 months. We are trying to make it easy for people to join the course and for people to be able to secure their payments, okay? So if you are making a payment of 70,000 naira right now, which of the course can someone doing quality control that you're like, okay, he did the course in data analytics, Judith. He did the data analytics course and it has really, really helped him. You can also do business analysis because you get to do a bit of data analytics and you also get to do agile methodology and project management. So you either do data analytics or business analysis, all right? We have 19 slots remaining. Beatrice has taken a slot. Okay, Beatrice has taken a slot. So make a payment of 70,000 naira. Send me a DM of your receipt of payment and I'm going to add you to the class. Analysis is a part of analytics. What we teach is analytics. Yes, the training is recorded. You are securing the slot for any of the courses, either data analytics, data science, or business analysis. Any of the courses, that's what you're securing a slot for. So make a payment of 70,000, write it on the chat box, I am securing a slot. Send me the proof of payment, that's my WhatsApp number, and I will give you the enrollment form to join the training. So this is it, you're securing your slot with 70,000 naira, you're making a balance payment at the end of the month with 100,000 naira, and at the end of March, 100,000 naira. So that allows you to be able to pay easily without looking for the bulk cash to join the training. All right. So the class is starting 1st of March. Analysis is a part of analytics. Analysis is just one of the things you do in analytics. Analytics is broad. You do data cleaning, data collection, you do data management, you do a bit of machine learning as well. So analysis is something that you run. Data analysis is you analyzing the data that you already have. Analytics is the more technical aspect of data analysis, where you do a lot of the technical bits like dashboarding and all of that. Classes are on Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you don't have 70,000 naira now, you get to pay the 350,000. Our cost is 350,000. So typically, Chidebere, it is a one-time payment. However, I am saying that anybody that joins this webinar gets the opportunity to pay 3 times, but not in 3 months. You make a payment of 70,000 naira now, a balance payment of 100,000 naira month end, and a balance payment of 100,000 naira at the end of December. Who is this? So, okay. Yes, all our classes are recorded. All classes on Saturdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays are recorded. So if you are not able to join the class, you get the opportunity to watch the recording so that you can catch up. Difference between data analytics and data science, Jafar, is that data analytics focuses on descriptive and diagnostic analytics, which has to do with what happened and why did it happen. Why data science has to do with predictive and prescriptive analytics, which uses a lot of machine learning, more advanced technology, mathematics and statistics to predict and to prescribe what's going to happen in the future. Prescription is more about recommending what should best be done to avoid some future occurrences or to better improve the future occurrence. I hope that I've answered you, Jafar. For an HR personnel, you get to do data analytics. That will be better for you. Yes, you can get the slides from today's lecture if you fill the attendance form. Classes are done Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Class starts 1st of March. For those of you that can't afford to pay, the gain of you for this training, what training? Information, knowledge gap. You didn't know what I've shared with you now. Now you know. To get raw data working remotely, it is the company that gives you data. You don't get data by yourself. The company gives you the data to work with if you're working remotely. Yes, for a banking and finance graduate, you can take data analysis or data science. Next cohort is in March. We don't offer personalized training and mentorship. Okay, time to get my guys that I am working with. 20 slots, 1 slot down. Beatrice has taken a slot, 19 slots remaining. What about a teacher? A teacher can do business analysis or data analytics. You have courses on Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. physical classes. What do I do? So if Saturday is the only class that you're going to be missing, you can have a conversation with your facilitator to get the recording. Make sure you watch the recording before the end of the day so that you can speak with the facilitator, you know, to get things settled before your Tuesday class. Okay, Chima is taking a slot, so we have 18 slots remaining. If you are taking a slot, make a payment of 70,000 naira. Send me the proof of payment to my WhatsApp number, and I will give you the enrollment form for the class. Now, remember, I said for everybody that takes the opportunity in this class, I'm going to personally work on your LinkedIn and your CV, which means, unlike your classmates, you don't have to bother about it. I'm going to take in the work and do it for you. Your classmates are going to do it by themselves. And trust me, it's not going to be as fine as the one that I'll do for you. So if you want, yes, you need a laptop to start the training. But what you can do is to secure your slot and then work towards getting your laptop before the next class. Okay, oh, people of God, time to shut this down. All right, 18 slots remaining. Make a payment of you or 70,000 naira and send me the proof of payment. Beke Gift, please do well to drop your message in the comment section. If you've secured your slot today, before today, I don't know what you're asking about. No, you don't need a university certificate, Augustine. You can't use your big phone, Sadiq. We don't use phones here at Nibians. We work with laptops. You don't need a university certificate. You just need to know how to run data analytics, data science and business analysis. One thing companies are looking out for is proficiency over papers. A lot of us in Nigeria, we just like to gather papers and we don't know much. What the people outside here are looking for is what you know. All right. So you want to focus your time on knowing before you go ahead and start looking for things like certifications and the rest. Now, for those of us that are not taking the opportunities here, the question I want to ask you is, what's the cost of your inaction? By the end of today and at the end of this training, what is that plan that you have to increase your income? Remember I said that Uduak borrowed the money to take the course. Before the end of the course, she landed the job and she paid the money back. Now you've been trying to transition for years, you've not gotten the job. My question is, what's your plan? All right. If it starts March, April, May, certificates are going to be May, June. June is your internship. Certificates are going to be awarded in July. If you don't want to do the internship, that's fine. You get your certificates in June. So the class is March, April, May, internship in June, certificates in July. If you're not doing your internship in June, certificates in June. Internship is optional, but the class is compulsory. Submission of project is compulsory. Well, it's up to you and your time planning. If you have a 9 to 5 and you get a remote work that is from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., you want to know if you can combine it. But then it will be, I would say it's utterly pointless to get a job fully remotely that pays a whole lot, and then you're still stressing yourself working for a company that pays less. So 3 slots taken, 17 slots to go. To register about what? Takes you out. What are you trying to register? So make your payment, secure your slot. If you are securing your slot, make a payment of 70,000 naira. I don't know that there is a next batch. We focus on the batch in front of us, Tolu Victoria. Make a payment of 70,000 naira to secure your slot. Send me a message with a receipt of payment. And no, we are not affiliated to universities. There are different types of trainings. We have the official trainings, we have the skill trainings, and all of that, the unofficial skill trainings, and that's where we fall. We are not affiliated to any university. Because like I said, it's not about the certificate you have, it's about what you know. By the time you gather the certificates and you don't know how to do data analytics, you're still not going to get a job. Visa sponsorship, we don't help with visa sponsorship. What we'll do is positioning. And if you're positioned rightly, visa jobs will come in. Visa jobs will come in when you're positioned rightly. Okay, so guys, 17 more slots remaining. Congratulations to everybody that has taken a slot. I'm going to be shutting this down very soon. There's a question that I want to answer. I joined the session. Yes, we offer data science in the Freke. We offer data science. So I have 17 more slots remaining. We don't have plans for NYSC, my apologies. And see, Emeka, okay, okay, 16 slots remaining. I'm going to tell you something, Emeka. During my youth service, I was paid 25,000 naira, and I'm very sure that's not what they pay you guys anymore. Life is about planning. And if you don't want to miss the opportunity to plan your life properly, then trust me, you can afford it. Stop using your service as an excuse. Every copper right now, without an extra PPA, can afford to be a part of this program. Why do I know so? Because I have done it before. I was earning 25,000 naira. I did 3 extra PPAs to get my monthly take home to be 50,000 naira. And I paid for a training of 300,000 naira in less than 2 months. So NYSC is not an excuse, okay? All right, in the Freke, the cost is 350,000, but for the fact that you're a part of this webinar, it is 270,000 on discount, which means that we have taken out 80,000 naira. The 270K is per course, Jennifer. If you want to take data analytics, you pay 270,000 naira in 3 installments. You want to take data science, same thing, 270,000 in 3 installments. You want to take business analysis, same thing, 270,000 in 3 installments. How do you pay the 3 installments? You make a payment of 70,000 naira right now to secure your slot, and a balance payment of 100,000 at the end of the month and 100,000 at the end. 16 slots remaining. For everybody that has taken a slot already, please do well to send me your receipt of payment so that I can add you to the LinkedIn optimization training platform and also give you the enrollment form for your full training. Okay? Now, you saw somebody that has paid initially, and sort of those of us that have paid before. Sorry, it is the people that have paid in this particular webinar that get the advantage of me personally working on their LinkedIn. Apologies, you may not be able to take advantage of the discounts. I think that's the essence of webinars, to give people discounts. All right. Somebody attend to Beatrice. She says she can't open the attendance form. So maybe you want to send me a message. Drop a message with me. But someone find a way to fix that for her. All right. So 16 slots remaining, and I will shut this down. So I think 20 is a bit too much for me. If you are, it's fine if you already have. What do you need to do to secure the offer? If you don't know data analytics, you can't know data analytics. So, how do you get the job offer without knowing data analytics? So, if it came as a recommendation, it means you don't have time anymore. You need to upskill as quickly as possible. Spend the 9 hours, burn the midnight oil, upskill as quickly as possible. If you got a job offer without knowing the job, that's a rare case. So the only option you have is to upskill as possible. I don't know that you can convince them to wait for you. Apologies, Emeka. But like I said, at the end of the day, I think I'm still going to repeat it. If you have to make a life and death decision right now, I'm not sure that you're going to look at your current position. When MMM came around and promised a lot of people a lot of things, people go from university, NYC, and whatnot, right? Could make it work. And what I'm telling you is the fact. If you don't do anything right now, next year, you're still going to be in the same situation. And I do not apologize for saying the truth. The truth of the matter is this. The situation in the company, in the economy right now, is not apologizing to anybody for being the way it is. All right? It's not apologizing for anybody for being the way it is. And it's not going to get better just yet. At the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? We need to face the truth, and we need to be real with ourselves. We need to be real with ourselves. It's under Power BI. We also do it in data science, Jennifer. I also do it in business analysis. And like I said, it's if your life and your current situation doesn't pain you enough to make a move, then that's fine. The people who want to work with are people that are passionate enough to move the needle for themselves. People that are passionate enough to move to the next level of their life. I have been through the road of suffering financially, where you look at yourself, you don't know where food is coming to next day. Been there, done that, and trust me, nobody cares if you're doing fine or not. Nobody cares what you earn. At the end of the day, it's on you. Tomorrow you will get married. Next tomorrow you will have children. And what you want to ask yourself is, what would be my excuse? We don't need to use what we are currently going through as an excuse to not move to the next level. If it's a situation of life and death, what are you going to do for yourself? That's my question. All right? So I don't think it is absurd. I think it is a call to action for you And for the generation ahead of you, what's the plan? Things in Nigeria are not getting any better anytime soon. I'm not being negative, I'm being real here. And I'm telling you that you have an opportunity to change your life, and it is up to you to make that decision. You don't have to make it with me. You don't have to make it with Snibians. You can make it with whichever edtech startup you want to make it with. But I'm saying make it, whichever case. If you want to find a cheaper school, by all means do so. But make sure that they are delivering to you and their promise to you is 100%. If not, when you go, you still come back here. All right? So guys, I have only, I'm taking out 10 slots. I think I'm just going to deal with 10 people. So 6 slots remaining, and then I'll shut it down. Receipts received to the first people that have sent a message. Thank you so much. All right, Wisdom, we have an offer currently ongoing. You can take advantage of it if you want to. The discount is 80,000 naira off our actual training. The installment payment is in this manner. You secure your slot with 70,000 naira right now, and then you do a payment of 100,000 naira at the end of the month and 100,000 naira at the end of March. This enables you to be able to join us for the March cohort, where you learn to become a data analyst, data scientist, or business analyst. You also get your CV and your LinkedIn revamped. You get a full-blown portfolio of over 7 projects. You are taught how to prepare for interviews, and you're also taught how to connect with human resource professionals to land a fully remote job. All right? So you can take advantage of the current discounts ongoing. So 6 more slots remaining. We don't, if you have the skills already, it's also fine. You can decide to continue to upskill. Like I said, the skill you have is never enough. You can decide to continue to upskill. We currently do not have a program for people that are fully into the skill already and are just looking for jobs. We help you from start to finish, and that's what we're focused on. I like to tell people, I'm not going to lure you into making payments, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to work with people that believe in what we are doing and understand what we're doing. All right? So if you think that you're up for the challenge, because it's going to be hard work, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard work. We pile a lot of pressure on our students, and we make sure that they do the work. So if you are ready to get on the journey with me for the next 6 months of your life, then take advantage of the installment payment and send me a DM with your receipts of payment, and I will walk you through. All right? Chinecherem, your hands are raised. Do you want to ask a question in the chat box? Six more slots remaining, and then we'll shut this down. Six more slots remaining, and then we shut this down. Please fill the attendance form so you can get the recording of this session and also get your the document that was shared as well. Okay, Beatrice, I will do that the moment I get your message. I'm not sure that I can see your message just yet. So I'm going to do that when I get the moment I get your message. Okay, so that, okay, Lawal. Okay, so 6 more slots remaining, and we shut this down by 9:45. Okay, thank you, Teslim. Thank you, Beatrice. I will drop a message with you now. Okay. So the moment you do so, 10 minutes. So that's 5 slots remaining. I only have 5 slots left 5 slots remaining. Okay, all right. Okay, for those of you that just secured your slot, you've been added to the LinkedIn optimization group and the form sent to you for enrollment. So 5 more slots remaining and we are good. Okay. 5 more slots remaining and we are good to go. It's going to be a fully online training, fully virtual training. Like I said, we are preparing you to work fully remotely. Onye, the cost is 350,000, but we have a discount for this webinar of 80,000 naira. So you only get to make a payment. You only get to make a payment of 270,000. So you can make that payment in 3 installments by paying 70,000 naira right now to secure your slot, 100,000 naira at the end of the month, and 100,000 naira at the end of March. All right? You get a remote job by following our 7-step process. Transition to tech, build a very strong portfolio. You also get to optimize your LinkedIn profile, your CV, interview preparations, connections with the HR, and landing the job. All right, so that's our 7-step process that we follow to help you get a remote job. So if you want to take advantage of the discount, make a payment of 70,000 naira right now to secure your slot. And then you make a balance payment by the end of the month of 100,000 naira and a balance payment of 100,000 naira at the end of March. Congratulations to the 5 people received your receipt and you'll be added shortly to the groups. Thank you so much for trusting us and for believing in us. We're looking forward to you landing your job in less than 6 months. Okay. Ogoma Ogechi, seeing your message. Okay. Hi, Beatrice. You might need to send me another message. I can't find you here yet. Okay, if you're still on the call, I can't find you here yet, so you might need to send me another message. Someone asked for some minutes. We need to shut this down. If you're interested in changing the trajectory of your life, you might want to take advantage of the discount. So we're going to be leaving the call open for another 5 minutes, but I'll be shutting down my own webinar. Thank you so much for joining. Belumi, you asked a lot of questions. Did you take advantage of the discount? If you didn't, you might want to take advantage of that. All right. So we're going to open the call for another 10 minutes. Thank you, Bola Degbankole. Looking forward to you joining us. For every other person that is here and you're still doubting, there is no need to doubt. You can go on my LinkedIn, go on my Facebook, go on Instagram, go on Twitter. I'm everywhere with the same name, Lemuel Yule Odio. I'm very proud of the name. And I'm very proud and boast of our systems. If you don't get the value for your money, send me a DM and I'll return the money to you after you've proved to me that you did every single thing that I've said. My system works 100%. And if you are ready to change the trajectory of your life, take advantage of the discount payment right now and secure your slot. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. And we look forward to the success of every other person that has decided to move on with us tonight. Have a great night, everybody. My